Hello everyone, this is Farrell. I'm back on the Spumcraft server. No, I have not forgotten about Spumcraft. There's been a lot of building going on over on Zombiecraft, and that's because, well, frankly, with the server reset that was impending over there, was originally set to a fixed date. That's been postponed a little bit, so I have a little bit of leeway time. I'm not quite in so much of a mad rush to finish off my builds over there, so I was finally able to come back over and spend a little time on Spumcraft. Now, when I came back on, I admit this is about 2 hours or so after I started playing today, and I didn't notice something until I was just about ready to wrap up. I'm actually going to show you my progress so far over on the Spruce Island. Vastly different than what I'd originally planned, but it's one of those things of, now that I'm coming back to this, I'm having that better inspiration. But let's just kind of pop back into this mode here, and you'll see that there's a bunch of signs over there. And I think it's safe to say that I've been pranked. And the reason I say that is because of that. Yeah, that's not going to trap me that much, but I don't know if this is necessarily intentional trap. Some fun from the Enderman. And yep, well, just for the heck of it, this should make a pretty good noise, I think. Let's go ahead and... I'm in my kind of building gear here, so I don't have all the good stuff on me, but this should be fun. Okay. And I got a bunch of free signs out of that. Woohoo! Good grief. That must have taken a while to get up there, and the more fun thing is it's going to take me a while to get this out. I almost want to say this is a play on what I did on the Spumcraft Season 1 map towards the very end, which was I at one point had pranked Magic Jade, and I left her a ghast, and it was a ghast made out of iron of all things, and I filled it somewhat with anvils. And once the prank was done, what I wound up doing was going around to, I helped her take it down, and the anvils that I pulled out actually went to restock everything on the server that needed an anvil for any various reasons. So the Blaze farm had a whole bunch of anvils that I dropped off there. The Enderman farm had a whole bunch of anvils I dropped off. And just anywhere there was an enchanting setup, I was like, yeah, here, have 6 anvils that can sit here. So maybe it's kind of a little bit of a play on that one. You'll find out why that's actually somewhat relevant now. I am kind of starting up another series, and actually, by the time this video comes out, hopefully I've gotten the first episode of the other one out, or not. See, the problem is way back when I did my intro to Zombiecraft, I actually intended to make it for introducing a second new series, and unfortunately, I ran into some problems with the footage that I recorded from it originally. So unfortunately, it's going to be a little bit of a late join on the server. Well, not the server. Well, actually, it is a server. It'll be a late join into the series. I've already gotten a couple of hours of building put into it. But the premise is that it will actually connect back to the missing episode of Spumcraft that has not been shown yet. It would be episode 21. No, I did not misnumber my videos. There is an episode 21. It'll come out eventually, I promise. But basically, I just have to go back and kind of re-record the footage because there's a lot of explanation for it. And there's also there's a technical video that I actually recorded from it, and that's why the footage was screwed up. That explained how I was doing it and my goals for all of it. So, getting back to Spumcraft here, I haven't done much over here, obviously, in the last few weeks. Not much over there at the tree farm. Certainly not much in the tunnel here, just some slight tweaks. I came back and, after working on the Guardian farm, had a couple more sea lanterns that I could put up down the hall. So you can see I've taken down a couple extra torches. I still need 1 or 2 more to slip in between and get the spacing a little more optimized, especially down this part of it, so that way it's a little more evenly lit, but at least there's not torches everywhere down here. Not much down here, to be honest with you. The real progress is going to come when I get up to the top here and head the right way out of here. Hopefully, you know, it should still be daylight. I may just kind of poke my head over what's up here just to show you what this place is going to be like when it's dark, once it finally turns dark. But I've pretty much placed every single andesite block I've got. Or not andesite, diorite. If it was andesite, it would be going completely mental. So you can see I've taken down basically all the rest of the trees I could get to here. That one's going to stay out there. That's on that nice little lonely island. I've got some nice passive mob generation going on here, including a rabbit too stupid to see that he was jumping off something way taller than he was. And you can see I'm starting to actually do a build up here. And again, this is taking into, you know, take advantage of all the little things that... There's some arrows there. I don't have my infinity bow on me at the moment, so arrows are actually useful to grab right now. I did have some... I'm a little annoyed. I had some wolves over here at one point, and I had skeletons out. It was night. I was trying to kill them to bone meal the wolves, or not bone meal, get the wolves to be mine, but the wolves had latched onto a sheep that was behind the wall, so they were in feral mode and just would not let me tame them, which kind of really sucked. I've had to deal with a lot of creeper damage over here because, as you're going to see, once night goes down and you start taking a look at what's out there, you're going to see just what it's like being on a server where there's not a lot of places for mobs to spawn. I'll let that speak for itself. Just running out here is an exercise in death. This is not something that you can easily tank, and on a Skyworld map, frankly, this is downright deadly because just the number of skeletons. I mean, I'm not kidding. When I was out here clearing out the rest of the trees, I was having to run back inside, under, you know, to my hidey hole under the island here, just to stay safe. You couldn't even stay up here because in the few places where the mobs were able to, when I was still putting the wall up, jump over the wall, they were pouring into this area. And that's why I've had a big mess over here with creepers. On that side of the wall has been creeper to death. I've had a creeper divot over... there's a creeper divot over here. There's another... and then on top of all of that, I've got Endermen showing this place up now. It's the other reason why I'm not entirely sure I'm going to be able to pull off a farm, because unfortunately all of our Endermen still grief. And because of the idea that I don't want to have any lighting outside of this wall, they're all spawning like hotcakes. Between that and the spiders, though, at least once they're over the wall, I'm aware of them and I can at least handle them, but yikes. And I'm annoyed because this isn't... they're taking up all the spawn spots that a wolf would spawn in. Unfortunately, the reason why this is really this bad right now is because I'm the only one on the server. So I'm getting the server's full attention in terms of the mob spawns. So what we're going to do is just kind of head inside. And, yeah. Unfortunately, I can't attack them to make them drop blocks because I'll just give them pearls. Not that I mind. I'm getting plenty of them. Thanks to the looting sword and everything. 64 slightly damaged anvils. What am I going to do with those? Access to... that is a new portal. I don't have... yeah, let's go through. See what we got. Anything out here? Oh, Andy, you've been busy. You've been so very, very, very... very busy. Huh.